actually forgot that this movie was coming out this year. Hey, my YouTube street people, it's Pyro coming with another video today. Today we actually have a reaction for a movie that I completely forgot that's coming out, which is New Mutants. It's coming out this year. It's actually probably one of the movies I'm actually happiest for because it's something different, something new, something fresh. In terms of superhero movies, it's going to be kind of a horror movie, and I'm excited for that. It's fresh and different. Don't get me wrong, I love the MCU and I like the DC stuff, or some of it, but this feels like something new because it's not Fantastic Four and it's not X-Men directly. It's part of the New Mutants. Well, the New Mutants is part of X-Men and everything, but it just feels different and fresh with new actors and new characters from the comic books that we've never seen on screen before. Depending on what you want to look at, post-credit scenes that they might have or might not. But either way, let's jump into this trailer, the new trailer that they've got for New Mutants by Fox still. Let's see what happens in, like, you know, the credits for this and how they decide to do that. Anyway, let's jump into it and see what we've got. Let's go. Let's see what we've got.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
That's the doctor. Some of that Freddy Krueger stuff. So this is okay.
The reason you survived.
Cause she got them powers.
Uncommon girl.
Cause she's a mutant.
You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are?
Oh, it's got that chick with the ginger hair as well.
Rain?
I was 13.
Isn't that Maisie? Maisie Williams from
I just lost control.
that's Wolfsbane, I think.
Sam?
I just started
Cannonball!
panicking. People got hurt.
Any Thran.
Roberto?
My girlfriend.
Warpath?
Ileana?
I killed 18 men.
Rasputin.
I won.
Yeah. Education.
This isn't a hospital. It's a cage.
That's dope. Okay, that looks good.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
Yeah, this is some concentration camp asylum type stuff.
I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better.
Hell no. Yo!
Takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there?
Interesting.
This together.
Oh, interesting. That's not how her power works. That's out in April as well. Okay, that's dope. So it's like one of the first movies to come out. All right, that's the end of the trailer. Let's break it down. So I just watched the trailer. As you guys know, I actually never rewatch a trailer. I just try and remember as much as I can. So let's break this down. I like that trailer. It was very good. You didn't really get a lot of the story, or it could be that because I actually don't know the New Mutants that well. I know bits and pieces of them from when they've interacted with other people. So Ileana Rasputin, the blonde chick, is Peter Rasputin's little sister, and you would know Peter Rasputin more as Colossus of like the main X-Men group. And Ileana does become an official X-Man in one of like the new X-Men or whichever arc you're looking at, but effectively she does become an X-Man, so that's really cool. I like her character. However, in this, it seems as though they've changed her powers and given her some awkward phantom blade type thing. I don't know. But I don't like that because she actually has a demonic blade in the comics, which is cool and does a lot of stuff. And she deals more in the magics. And what her name is, I believe her X-Men code name is Magic. So she's a bit more like witchy type kind of thing in between. It's a little awkward, but I do like her character in the comics, and I think the look of this character, Ileana Rasputin, is dope. You've got Wolfsbane, who I believe that's Wolfsbane. Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. I like the way her character looks. She looks dope, and I'm absolutely down with it. I don't know much about the character of Wolfsbane, but it does look good. So far, my favorite is Sam Guthrie as Cannonball. Cannonball is a character that I like. Those are like the kind of characters that I do know about in this movie when it comes to the New Mutants. And Sam Guthrie, I just like the actor because he's in Stranger Things. So dope, and I think the way they've done his power looks really good. Because he moves really fast and he can just go through things really fast, hence the name Cannonball. Wolfsbane, I believe she can turn into a werewolf or a wolf or maybe a number of creatures. I'm not too certain on that, but the way they showed her power with the fur growing on her back was really cool. But so far, Sam Guthrie seems the most character comic accurate so far. I'm not sure about the characterization. Ileana's definitely makes sense. Maisie's, I guess, or the Wolfsbane makes sense, and Cannonball's one. I don't know, like it depends on which way they're going with. And I think this movie's looking so good and it's unbelievable. The story, you know, admittedly, normally I have a good theory about what the story's going to be like, but I'm honestly not too sure where they're going with. Obviously, it's basically getting out of this asylum that says that we're going to help you. So it kind of gives you that story plot, like this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. The trailer does do that, but it doesn't tell you about a lot of the beats in between that. Now, it may be a typical horror-esque movie, but with this being a comic book movie, I wonder how much of it is going to be comic book versus how much it is going to be horror. Hopefully they have a good blend of it, because there's certain movies that don't do a good blend of being a comic movie, but I think that's because this is more of a obvious comic book movie with it being called New Mutants. I think that's going to be highly interesting. When I've done some research on this movie overall, it does say that the original post-credit scene was going to have Mr. Sinister in there, and we have seen Mr. Sinister before in the end credits of X-Men Days of Future Past, where you see him getting the blood of Wolverine, which in theory could have led to either X-23 or Daken, but this is something else. And apparently now it's Antonio Banderas as opposed to John Hamm, who was going to be Mr. Sinister as some undisclosed character. Either way, I'm very interested in how this is going to develop. I saw a lot of like typical horror stuff, and I don't mean typical in like a negative way. I mean like the part at the beginning when you had the faces on the wall was very Nightmare on Elm Street, and I thought that was really good. And like it may even have stuff from The Shining in there when they're walking down the hall and everything like that. I think there's going to be a lot of tropes in here that are taken from a lot of different great horror movies and psychological thriller movies and TV shows and whatever. And I actually think it's going to be a good movie. Like I said, it's one of the movies that I'm probably, at least comic book wise, most excited for because it's something fresh. And I just needed that from this world of comics. Not that I don't love the MCU, because that's most of what my channel is based on, is the MCU and other comic book properties after that. So this is something that I think should do well, like on a personal level, but in terms of cinematically, I don't think it's going to do that well. Again, I didn't see Marvel on there when I looked at the stuff. It seemed to be very 20th Century Fox. I'll have another look after this. But either way, dudes, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell because it shows your support. Definitely sharing this with your friends, family, and even your enemies. If you did not like this video, make them suffer. Dudes, there's going to be Instagram and Twitter, as always, in this area here, but definitely link in the description box below with everything else. Still got the podcast coming soon. We're going to be working on that. Anyways, videos in this area here, subscription, like I said before. Dudes, I still don't sign off yet, so peace.